All right, welcome to the fourth video in the protein structure tutorial. In this video, we're going to kind of take up where we left off. You'll remember last time we were looking at important protein ligand contacts, and we kind of left off looking at this aspartic acid 29. And so you'll remember that this was likely a hydrogen bond between the NH2 group, the amino group, and this is actually an oxygen group on the inhibitor. So one of the nice features of Pymol is that you can kind of click on whatever atom and it'll actually tell you what it is. So if you wanted to know, you know, what's this blue atom right here, you can click on it and it'll show you actually up in the dialog box up on top. It'll say you clicked ASP29N, and the N is the atom you've selected. So that's always helpful when you're trying to identify, where the hydrogen bond is, which is the donor of the hydrogen bond, which is the acceptor. So that's a really helpful tool. And then one of the other nice features about Pymol is it's it's got kind of a fog feature, and the best way to control the fog is using the center wheel, the scroll wheel in a three-button mouse. And so if we click on, or if we just scroll the scroll wheel, I'm scrolling up, you can see that more here. If you scroll down, you can actually make those coils disappear. So it's a helpful way to kind of get rid of all the other stuff and just really look at the contacts you're interested in. So that's just an important little trick to help you guys look at protein structure. Um, One of the other tools that's really helpful when you're trying to identify protein ligand contacts is knowing the actual distance between the protein and the ligand. So Pymol actually has a wizard to do this. You just click under Wizard, uh, Measurement, and click on the first atom. So this is actually hydrogen on that aspartic acid. And then it'll ask you to click on the second atom. All right, so I've clicked on that oxygen in the inhibitor, and we can see that it's a distance of about 2 angstroms. So I'll just click Done. Okay. Pymol also has a really helpful wizard for mutagenesis, which is kind of a nice feature if you're trying to visualize what a mutation could possibly do to the activity of the protein if it's an enzyme. So again, just go to the wizard, go to mutagenesis, and it's relatively straightforward. So it'll ask you just to pick a residue, and we've kind of been investigating this aspartic acid 29, so I'll click on that. And so we're gonna need to pick a new residue. So let's just pick something with a bulky group. So maybe a tyrosine or a tryptophan or something like that. Um, we'll pick a tyrosine. And you can see in Pymol, when you pick something that's replacing, for example, in this case, a small R group with a large R group on the amino acid, you'll get these red splotchy lines. That indicates like a steric clash or steric hindrance. But we're just gonna, just for the sake of making the mutation, we're gonna go ahead and put it in anyways. So we just apply, and done. So you can see it's taken away our hydrogen here and probably extended that distance, but it's also introduced this huge R group. So